WNEW, where rock lives. Led Zeppelin, of course. I got to remind the people, all right, when you hear It's Only Rock and Roll by the Rolling Stones, later this hour, be the 10th caller, and you've got a 4-pack of tickets to see Don Henley, Pete Townsend, Stevie Nicks, and Joni Mitchell, Friday, August 14th, and Saturday, August 15th. It's a day in the garden at Yasgur's Farm, Bethel, New York.
Groovy.
And I hope it's not hot as hell like today.
Ho-ho, the baked apple today, Opie.
Yeah, we should introduce ourselves because it's our second day. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? It sucks outside.
Hot town, summer in the city, Opie. Whoa, that temperature sure is going up the old thermometer today. It's the baked apple.
But we're very...
Oh, how tired are you hearing that?
Well, we're very prepared for the heat wave in the city because we were watching the new news today on Channel 2.
No, every newscast.
Oh, I thought it was just Channel 2.
Top story, telling us things that I think are common sense. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids. You know, you might be thirsty, and unless we told you, forget to drink. So we're here to let you know. We're light, comfortable clothing. You know, I saw somebody ready to leave in a parka this morning, and I said, hey, it's going to be pretty hot. Maybe you ought to wear something light. And he said, hey, thank you. I probably would have died.
Yeah, I don't understand why they have to go on the news and state the obvious. Drink plenty of fluids, wear the light, comfortable clothing.
Yeah.
What about this one? Check on the elderly.
Check the elderly.
They shouldn't be outdoors today. You know, if you made it to 80, 85 years old, you know how to handle yourself in the heat, right?
I think there's probably been a couple of heat waves that they've lived through.
Right.
You know, and the other one is don't overexert yourself. You know, if you planned on lifting a few cars in this heat, don't do that.
I thought we were going to run a marathon in Central Park today. Today's the perfect day, right?
And no alcohol.
No alcohol.
And I don't understand this, because in the wintertime, when you get the first snowfall and they go through the laundry list of things to do when it snows, they also tell you don't drink. When the hell are we supposed to drink?
Yeah, they just don't want us to drink anymore.
I think that's it. Hey, it's a mild day in the 70s, and remember, no alcohol.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. I want a beer.
I like a wobbly pop every once in a while, especially on a Friday.
Yeah, so you'll hear that ad nauseum for the next couple of days because it's going to be hot.
Well, the best is when they show the graphic and they just put the baked apple.
Yeah.
It's not the big apple anymore. It's the baked apple this weekend. So.
And there's a fat person alert today. Stay clear. Fat people could explode in the city today. Very hot.
Actually, in a little while, next time we talk, I got to tell you something that I read. And I think it was, I forgot what magazine.
I'm just amazed you read.
But there's something that goes on with cows when it gets really, really warm. And I'll tell you about that next, okay?
All right.
Give us a call or send us a fax if you like, 212-957-WNEW. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives. Music sounds that much better on a Friday, huh? Yeah. Almost quitting time, hour and a half to go. Very big weekend in the city. It's Opie and Anthony, by the way. I got to get this out of the way immediately. Are you, Anthony, a Yankee fan or a Met fan?
I am a Yankee fan.
Oh, you're one of those fair-weather Yankee fans, I bet.
Fair-weather Yankee fan?
Have you always been a Yankee fan, or did you just decide to switch over to the Yankees in recent years?
Yes, just today, Opie, I decided I was going to be a Yankee fan. I'm sure you were a Mets fan for years.
I'm still a Mets fan.
Of course.
They haven't had much success in the last 12 years, as we all know.
You were probably a Mets fan right after the 86 World Series.
No.
Right? They rule! Yeah, the Mets, man, they rule!
No, I still remember the days of Tom Seaver and Cleon Jones and the Stork in center field and Wayne Garrett.
All right.
Okay. I wish we had tickets for the Subway Series.
Oh, you can buy them,
I
You
know.
can buy them. I believe the scalpers are selling them.
Four Finger Louie's got some great specials outside the stadium.
You don't have a firstborn, do you?
No, I don't.
To pay for your ticket?
I hear they're going to get about $600 a ticket tonight.
True.
At Shea Stadium.
And you know what the real horrifying thing is? If there's a rain out, you know what's going to happen.
Well, supposedly there might be some rain tonight, sure.
Yeah. And then you got to what? Go tomorrow afternoon?
A doubleheader tomorrow at the stadium.
In the heat.
At Shea.
The blazing sun.
Can you imagine paying $600 for a ticket and sitting in Shea Stadium and it's 100 degrees?
There's a happy fan dying of heat frustration. Look at that foul ball. Here it goes into the stands, and no one's getting it. Everyone's dead from the heat.
It's It's going to be exciting. The city is alive with that. Actually, there's a lot going on this weekend in the big town. A couple new movies out.
What do you got?
Out of Sight, George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez. I love Jennifer Lopez. I want to stalk her. She was in town. I tried to find her, but no luck.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting good reviews, though, Out of Sight. 3.5 stars.
All right.
I have a problem with Dr. Dolittle, though.
Yeah, so do I.
Eddie Murphy's new movie. Depending on what paper you read today, it's not looking good at all.
He's really taking that Robin Williams tack, where he's just grabbing up these lame movies.
Right.
Like that. Right. I don't know. Chris Rock as the hamster?
Yeah, I'm going to go see it just to see Chris Rock as the hamster. We got to get him on our show again.
I hear he studied for that by hanging out with Richard Gere. Is that true?
I don't know.
I read that somewhere.
Very good. Also, there's tickets still available for the Allman Brothers at Jones Beach this weekend. Mm-hmm. And, of course, on your radio all weekend long, we're giving away tickets to A Day in the Garden. And your next chance to win is, should we tease this a little bit? A little later this hour. How's that?
Very good.
If you've been listening, you know what song to be listening for to be the 10th caller right here at NEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. That's Fastball in the Way. Getting lots of requests for that song today.
Man, that's one of those songs that, if you're incarcerated in prison and you hear that, you'll be in the yard going, la da 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 da. Just sticks in your head, doesn't it?
It just puts you in a very good mood.
Happy
song,
mood.
Right?
I am on death row, who cares?
You could be stuck in Friday afternoon traffic. That song comes on and you're happy.
Well, don't get carried away.
I know, exactly. So who's going to be the sucker that has the car that's going to break down today because it overheats because it's so hot out today?
The old overheating Dodge Aries K car.
Yeah, which person are we going to hate today when we're driving home?
Now, you were saying something earlier.
Yeah.
About the heat. Obviously, it's sweeping the country. I looked at the weather map, and the whole country is covered with 90s and 100s. And you were talking about something about cows?
Yeah, cows explode in the heat.
Now,
yeah. I was on the internet, and I read it somewhere.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe everything I read on the internet.
That explains everything. And what do they say?
They say that when the temperature gets up into the high 90s, or even higher, like it's 100 today,
right,
that cows explode.
Now, they're walking around and just spontaneously combust.
Yes. Something to do with the gas in their stomach, and they explode.
Come on.
I am serious.
That's an urban legend.
No.
It sure is. That's an urban legend, like the story about the bride and groom.
Wait, I know the person that happened to.
No, you don't.
That is a true story.
That is an urban legend. The story goes that at a wedding, a best man gets up to do the toast.
Right.
And tells everybody to flip over their plates.
Right.
And underneath the plate is a picture of the bride and him doing it.
Yes, that happened to my sister's friend's brother. That is a true story.
That is not. It's an urban legend.
I know the person that happened to.
Just like your exploding cows.
The exploding cow thing is true. Maybe we could get a scientist on the phone today.
I've heard that cows, when they die in the heat, they might bloat up after a while laying in the heat.
And explode.
And I did read that there's a job out there in Texas, guys that have to go out and explode cows to blow them up.
Sure.
They wrap them with explosive primer cord.
See?
And, is this actual audio tape from Texas, Opie? Wow, an exclusive. Fascinating. I can't believe you actually got this.
I'm telling you, it happens when it gets real hot out.
Wow, got a little beef on you there.
Cows explode, I'm telling you. We're gonna get to the bottom of this today on the program.
I can't wait.
All right, if you want to give us a call, it's 212-757-1027. Fax line is 212-957-WNEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Semisonic, and closing time on a Friday afternoon. It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks for checking us out once again on our second show on NEW.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right?
Certainly is. I'm having fun.
Got to tell you, got a fax from Kristen, and she says, I used to have a cow and it really exploded. Thank you.
An urban legend. Cows don't explode in the heat.
I was reading it on the internet, and yes, when it gets over 100 degrees, somewhere in Texas, cows explode.
Why lie?
We'll get a scientist on the line, and he'll prove it for us. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, because we are the show of the scientists. They're the ones listening here.
I'm going to mix this batch of serum, but first let me tune in Opie and Anthony.
I don't think so.
It is hot. But I'm looking out the window here at NEW, and it looks like Mayor Giuliani has decided to make it rain for us to cool us off. Thank you.
Is he actually at the controls?
I think he might be.
With my weather machine, I'll make it rain in New York. It's like Simon Bar Sinister, kind of.
He sure is.
Got that same hairdo.
Yep.
I'll destroy the world.
You know what I noticed about the mayor lately?
What?
He's got different hairdos.
For different occasions and different weather. He's like Mayor Potatohead.
Yeah, he's got snap-on hair for different occasions.
He has his turbo hydromatic air-cooled hairdo today. So on the news. Kind of keeps the heat off his head. There's the serious trying to get the vendors off the street do.
Right.
Which kind of swoops down in front of his eyes in the front. Sort of a familiar look.
Yeah. Is there a lot of marching going on when he's wearing that?
Yeah, a lot of marching down the street.
Right.
Sure.
Okay.
And there's the handing out awards, which is the happy hairdo, combed to the other side.
Right.
Yeah.
When he's in a jovial mood.
Yeah, the happy do.
But I would like to thank His Holiness for making it rain to cool us off, because it's going to come down in Manhattan any second now.
Thank you.
And if you got something for the show, 212-757-1027. We have figured out the phone system, and we want to get some listeners on the air today, so give us a call. Hi, NEW.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right. I don't know anything about exploding cows, but you put an idea in my head before about no drinking when it's hot.
Yeah.
Well, I just had the coldest Heineken in the world, and I just want to thank you so much. This is exactly what I needed.
You're breaking all the rules.
I'm sorry. I have 5 more.
Are you dressed in light clothing?
Extremely light.
Are you doing any strenuous activity?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I had no choice.
Do you have grandparents?
Do I have grandparents?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, you better run right over there and check on them.
Check the elderly, for God's
Well,
sake.
they live a little too far away for that.
Well, the news said you got to check on the elderly. They can't handle the heat for some reason.
Find someone's elderly and check them.
Well, my next door neighbor's outside mowing his lawn. He looks pretty damn good.
Really?
Yeah, he does. He's in pretty good shape for a 70-year-old man, 75.
Oh, my God.
What are you into, ma'am?
Don't even go there.
I don't want to be honest with you. All right, well, have a great weekend.
I'll save a Heineken for you.
Enjoy the Heineken. We wish we were there with you.
Me too.
All right, maybe when we get off work.
I don't think so. Bye.
Bye. No, I didn't mean I was trying to pick you up. I meant me and Ann are going to go to some bar and get a Heineken.
Get it. She's not interested in us. You heard her with the neighbor.
Hey, I got some Heineken and a pocket full of Viagra.
I'm ready.
Come on, Grandpa.
A Day in the Garden. Don't forget, NEW's got your tickets for the outdoor concert event of the summer. When you hear Tush by ZZ Top later this hour, be the 10th caller, and you've got a 4-pack of tickets to see Don Henley, Pete Townsend, Stevie Nicks, and Joni Mitchell Friday, August 14th, and Saturday, August 15th. Where, Anthony?
At Yasgur's Farm, man.
In Bethel, New York.
Yeah.
1027 WNEW. Where rock lives. It's Brian Adams. 1027 WNEW, the rock of New York Queen. We're going to send that one out to the Mets tonight. We're going to kick the Yankees' asses.
All right. So
in the Subway Series.
So you say.
It's Opie and Anthony. I'm a Mets fan, and Anthony is like a fair weather Yankee fan. Just started following them 2 years ago.
Shut up.
Everyone heading out to Shea Stadium. I hope that it's not going to be too bad of a rainstorm, getting some showers here in Manhattan right now.
Well, the weatherman that I was watching on TV earlier, all excited because the heat today. They any extremes in weather, and the weathermen just go crazy and saying that these are just passing thunderstorms. Could get ugly, but it should be okay for the game tonight.
Okay. Speaking of baseball, we were reading in Maxim magazine. There's a very interesting article on how they play baseball in where? Finland?
Finland. It's Finland-style baseball. I don't know what kind of hallucinogenic narcotics they're on in Finland, but this is no way to play baseball. Get this. The pitcher stands... How close do you think the pitcher stands to the batter? In regular baseball, do you know what it is?
What is it, 75, 80 feet, whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
How close is the pitcher to the batter in Finland?
In Finland, 2 feet.
No way.
I am not kidding you. The pitcher stands 2 feet in front of the batter.
Uh-huh.
And with an underhand toss, lobs the ball 15 feet straight up in the air, and then ducks.
You sure after the game they don't all get on a short bus
with hockey helmets on it and hit themselves? 15 feet straight up in the air, then he ducks.
And then he ducks. Well, that's smart.
Yeah, that's the one smart thing about this.
Yeah.
Then it just gets more ridiculous after that. The batter tenses up, swings. If he hits it, he drops the bat and sprints toward third base. I'm not kidding. Now this is the way to play baseball, don't you know? Now get this.
Yeah.
On the first two pitches, the batter advances runners by hitting the ball.
Okay.
But he doesn't have to run himself.
Really?
If there's a batter on base already, the guy up at bat can hit 3 times and just stand there. Like, okay, run. He doesn't have to run.
He doesn't have to run.
The guy on base has to run. So he can score, he could get like 3 RBIs.
So they've taken
every time he's up.
Our pastime and they've screwed it up.
Perverted it.
Any other rules in baseball in Finland?
Oh, there's more. Should the batter fly out but arrive at the base before the ball, he's in a state of purgatory, don't you know? Between safe and out, and he gets sent back to the dugout, don't you know?
What?
Of course. But if he doesn't beat the throw to the base, he's out. Now, you might say, what does that mean? Well, 11 purgatories retire the side.
11 purgatories?
As opposed to 3 outs.
Oh, my God.
That's baseball in Finland, don't you know?
What other sports do they play in Finland?
I don't know. But I'm sure they require some type of sedation.
Right. Well, we're trying to learn stuff on the show today. Already we're learning about cows exploding in the extreme heat, and someone's got to call up and tell us what other sports they play in Finland, because I'm very curious.
Well, hockey.
Well, obviously they're very good at hockey, but obviously they're not good at baseball.
Yeah, we didn't decide to take hockey and, pervert it.
No. All right.
Ridiculous. I'm never going to Finland.
I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but know what I hate about watching hockey on TV?
What?
That streak on Fox.
Oh, yeah.
I know where the puck is going. I don't need that streak to tell me where it's going.
I want to go to the game. I don't want to watch it on TV.
It's a much better game to watch live. Okay. Fax number 212-957-WNEW if you want to add anything to the discussion. And, whoa, phone's ringing like crazy. Do they still hate us? We'll go to them next and see what you guys are all about. Stay there. Hey, these guys sounded great this morning on Dave Herman Show. I hope you had a chance to hear them. Grant Lee Buffalo played this one live. It's Truly Truly on 102.7 WNEW, The Rock of New York. 102.7 WNEW, The Rock of New York, Jesus Jones, and right here and right now, it's Opie and Anthony, the new guys at NEW, having a good time. Actually, people are starting to slowly but surely warm up to us a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people in general don't like change, so yesterday was kind of brutal.
A little much.
But now people are like, yeah, you guys aren't too bad. We'll give you a try for another few days before we make our decision, before we hate you for the rest of our lives.
Thank you.
I know. The NEW listeners are very loyal, and we know that.
That's true.
We truly know that. If you want to send a fax today, 212-957-WNEW, and the phone line is 212-757-1027. We'll go to the phones in a little bit, see what people are saying today.
Yeah, that's something people learn, too, about our show. We like phone calls. It's the People's Show.
Yeah, we like to call it the People's Radio Show, so if it's like you got something on your mind, you could get on the radio and talk about it.
Get something off your chest,
Right.
It's easy.
But it's funny because people are calling up and going, well, could you tell us a little more about you guys? Because we really don't know much. So I figured we'd play another track from a CD we had out. Not that we're going to promote this. I won't even tell you the name of it. If you want to find it, you can find it. But that's not the reason we're playing this, okay? But I want to play the Reagan bit, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Anthony does a killer Ronald Reagan.
Thank you.
And about a year ago,
I do?
Yes, you do, Anthony.
Who the hell is Ronald Reagan? Nancy. Yes?
Hey, Mr. Reagan, do you like the Opie and Anthony show so far? It's only been 2 days, but what do you think?
Well, I love Amos and Andy. I think they're a couple of funny gents.
No, it's Opie and Anthony.
Otis and Mary are very... I love them. God bless America.
I hope you know what radio station you're listening to.
What's that?
Oh, forget it. Anyway, about a year ago, we called the Ronald Reagan Library, his actual library, looking for Nancy Reagan. And this is what happened. Check it out. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives. Kansas, Carry On Wayward Son from 1976.
I remember jamming that one out of my Pioneer Super Tuner in my 40 Econoline van with the bubble window on the back.
You had one of those vans?
Oh, dude, and it had the Molly Hatchet guy from the Molly Hatchet album cover with the big hatchet, airbrushed on the side.
Wow, you must have been making a lot of money way back then, huh?
Had the bed in the back, and the fridge with the shag carpeting.
With the famous bumper sticker.
If this van's a rockin', don't come knocking. And I had Krager rims.
Tell me the cops didn't see that van coming a mile away.
I never got more than 5 feet without getting pulled over.
I know.
It's like, yeah, all right, let's go out, babe.
Right.
That's the my vehicle plate.
Oh, must have been the Molly Hatchet on the side of the van.
That did it every time. And then they'd have to look in the back.
Right.
Dude, he's gonna see a seed. There's a seed in the shag carpeting. Throw it out.
And did you have your stack of 8-tracks?
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't? And then I had the matchbook that I used to have to jam on the side of the 8-track to keep it from skipping when I used to go off-roading in the woods.
You know what I loved about 8-tracks? In the middle of those damn Yes songs, it would stop and you have to start it up again in the next track. They couldn't figure that out.
Yeah, the song would fade, then there'd be a switch tracks, and then it would fade back up again.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
The good old days.
The good old days is right. All right, it's Opie and Anthony, the voices coming from your radio. The new guys, yes. People are trying us on.
For the time being, we're new.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't be new for too long. Actually,
as time goes on.
Actually, this is our second show at NEW, right? I think we have 524,678 shows to go before we catch up to Scott Muni.
Is that it? That's all? That's all?
That's it.
We're well on our way.
All right. If you want to give us a call, 212-757-1027. Faxes are spilling out like crazy. So far, we're finding out that the cops like us.
I like that.
We like that a lot.
I'm a supporter of the police.
We're all supporters of the police here at NEW.
I mean, there were times you would speed.
Right.
I think you have more speeding tickets than I've ever gotten.
I got 4 speeding tickets in a year and a half. Yes. That's why I'm glad I'm back in the New York area, because there's not many places you could speed anymore.
That's true.
So I'm going to be safe for a while.
Not in downtown.
Right. But if you want to send a fax to the pile, 212-957-WNEW. All weekend, we're giving away tickets to A Day in the Garden. When you hear Walk This Way by Aerosmith, be the 10th caller at 212-757-1027, and you'll score tickets for both days. That song on the way, but in the meantime, it's Johnny Lang, Lie to Me, on 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives, Boston. It's Opie and Anthony, and we know what Brad Delp is now up to these days.
Yes, we do. He's in a little band called Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. He plays Beatle covers for Christmas parties.
He actually played at one of our Christmas parties.
The last radio job we had, Brad Delp. Actually, it was in Boston, his pretty much hometown, obviously.
Yeah.
And we had this Christmas party, and next thing I know, I'm like, Anthony, that's Brad Delp. And he's playing Beatles songs.
He's singing.
At our Christmas party.
I actually got up and sang a song with him, which was pretty cool.
It was very cool.
Like,
but
how often do you get to sing with Brad Delp?
But this guy was huger than huge, and now he's reduced to singing Beatles songs at Christmas parties.
Bunch of people that are just going, Play me a song!
Right.
Oh, God, this guy was playing arenas, and now some drunks at a Christmas party were yelling songs at him.
Yeah, I think Arthur was there, actually. We're trying to...
Hey!
Oh, no.
Weren't you Bradley Delp? Why are you playing Beatle covers? Come on, play some of your Boston songs. It's taking the knife out of the cheese. You think he wants some cheese?
But he's still...
He had drunks yelling at him.
He's still a very cool guy, and he probably has more money than God, and that's probably why he's doing this, because he wants to.
He enjoys it.
He's one of those guys that doesn't have to work anymore in his life. So he's probably enjoying it, right?
I would doubt it.
I think we brought back some memories for some people out there. The phones are going crazy. We were just talking about those custom vans of the late 70s.
If you had one, you were the coolest guy in school. That's for sure. You'd need the big 40 Econoline van, bubble window in the back, Pioneer Super Tuner with the 8-track in there, shag carpeting.
And the best memory you brought up, the Molly Hatchet.
The big Molly Hatchet mural airbrushed on the side.
Right.
That was the coolest.
Let's go to the phones. Hi, NEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Wallflowers and Heroes from the Godzilla movie soundtrack. The album soundtrack is really good, but that movie was the biggest disappointment in movie history, I do believe. You haven't seen it yet, right?
Can't comment on it. Haven't seen it yet.
Don't even bother. What did this? They turned Godzilla into a lizard.
I was a huge Godzilla fan when I was a kid, and yeah, I hear they ruined his look.
They ruined his look. The acting. Well, everyone knows. Everyone has seen this movie.
The acting. I preferred the guy in the suit better than the computer-generated Godzilla.
Well, the Godzilla looked really good. It was the acting and just the storyline, and I could talk about it for an hour.
Please don't.
I won't. New releases this weekend, though. George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez in Out of Sight. 3.5 stars, getting very good reviews. And Jennifer Lopez, if you're listening, I love you. I know she was in town last night. I was trying to stalk her, but I couldn't find her.
Great. That's all we need. You're getting arrested for stalking. Good.
It's just a matter of time. And then Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy, getting horrible reviews. Is it? Depending on what paper you picked up today. But I want to see it because I want to see Chris Rock as the hamster.
It's the voice of Chris Rock.
Oh, I
thought he was in a hamster suit.
Yeah, I thought so too. We got to get Chris Rock on the show as well. We've had him on in another life, and he's very cool and very funny. So.
Yeah.
All right, it's Opie and Anthony. We got another van story on the line. I think we touched a nerve with the NEW listeners today.
We had a little nerve talking about 70s the vans, because some of the music we're hearing here at NEW kind of brings you back.
Brings you back a bit.
You used to have one of those 40 Econoline vans. Yeah, with the mural on the side. It's either got to be from the Molly Hatchet albums or a Yes album. A good Yes album also made a good van mural.
I used to make a really good Yes logo on my books in school.
Did you?
I was proud of my Yes album.
I was good at drawing the Van Halen logo.
Were you?
On my notebook.
Oh.
It's the only thing I wrote.
And everyone was able to do the Who.
Yeah.
That was the easiest one.
That was an easy one.
But the Yes logo, it took a little talent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
The vans, also a couple other items. The mud flaps with Yosemite Sam and Back Off.
No, most of them had the Playboy symbol.
No, the Playboy was the air freshener inside. That reeked really bad because you were trying to cover up scents that you didn't want your parents smelling.
Exactly.
When that horrifying time came when maybe one of your parents went, "Son, I'll have to borrow your car." All right, wait 1 minute. And you ran out and got rid of all the contraband.
Right. Do you need it now, or is this like a week from today, hopefully?
If my old man finds one seed, I'm screwed.
Let's go to the phones. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Pearl Jam, and Wish List. It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks for checking us out today. We definitely appreciate our second day on the job here at NEW, and we're getting some pretty good feedback, actually.
Yeah.
A bunch of people like that Ronald Reagan bit we did earlier.
Well, thank you.
Got to say thanks to Captain Murphy for checking in.
Who's that?
One of the fine listeners of NEW, yes.
Oh, thank you, Mommy.
Also, Nat says, if you really want to show the public what you can do, play the bit about the $100,000 winner. I actually have that as a WAV file. I don't know if New York's ready for that one. That's a rough one.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll do it on a future show. How's that? Because we're still warming up to this whole thing in New York.
Yeah, we're kind of easing in.
We could explain that to people, though. The reason why we can't play it is that I don't have a copy of it on me. But basically, at our last radio job, we kind of got mad at the people that owned us, and we gave away $100,000 without asking.
Yeah, we said we were giving away $100,000. Turned out to be the candy bar. And we got this guy on the phone that really, really lost it. And he tried to hunt us down and kill us, basically. And he never found us, thank God. And we are now gone from that radio job, and we have moved on. So hopefully he won't follow us down here. Do you have an apartment yet? I'm permanent residence?
I'm still searching. I'm in a temporary place right now.
Well, let me tell you something. last time I needed to get a place of residence, I just opened up the paper, found the landlord, called him, checked the place out, gave him last month's rent, and moved in.
That's not how it's done these days.
No, now there's a middleman called the realtor.
The realtor.
Who gets a month's rent as commission.
For doing nothing. For doing absolutely nothing.
No, I've been through this. I know what they do. It's fascinating. They take you around to the houses that you looked at in the paper, and it said call the realtor. Mm-hmm. So I could have called the landlord, but for some reason I couldn't. Had to call the realtor. Then you follow a maniacal woman in a huge car to various houses.
They are so hyper, these ladies.
They are crazy.
They're crazy.
And they know everybody.
Yeah.
I know the person in that house. I know the one that lived there. I sold this one. I know that one. Follow me. And you're frightened for your life. I learned to follow him in your own car.
That's smart.
It's like, you want to leave your car?
Yeah.
Or ride with me?
Yeah.
You got a helmet or something? Because I'm afraid.
Because the realtor likes to work the car phone, likes to turn up the radio, likes to put makeup on, all while you're in the passenger seat as she goes 70 and a 30.
Well, they're familiar with the neighborhood, so they just speed down these roads. Then, here comes the part of their job now. They bring you to the house, go, okay, this place I think will be very good for you. Here's a closet where you'll put your coats and your shoes. And now I'm starting to think, why do I need you?
They're showing you the obvious.
Here's the kitchen.
Right.
Cabinets above the sink here and on the side for various spices. And is that... I've been keeping my spices in a shoebox in the closet. Thank you. Here's a month's rent. Thank you.
How about this one? It's a lovely, lovely place. I absolutely adore this place. And I'm sitting there going, then why aren't you living here?
You take it.
Yeah, you take it then, if you like it that much.
Here's the fridge.
Right.
What do you do with this? Well, you'll put your meats and various vegetables in. They've been rotting in my garage. Is that what the... Bless you, take 2 months' rent.
Most people do, actually.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
This is what I've been going through.
Yeah.
Stating the obvious. Thank you. I'll do it myself next time.
Anthony, we got a very mad realtor on the line. Oh. You're going to have to deal with her next. All weekend, we're giving away tickets to A Day in the Garden. When you hear Billy Joel's It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, be the 10th caller at 212-757-1027, and you'll score tickets for both days of the music festival. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives. It's Opie and Anthony. Want to say hi to everyone going to the Subway Series at Shea Stadium tonight. Hopefully the rain will hold out for you guys, you lucky stiffs that have tickets.
Yeah.
If I want to go, I got to pay Four Finger Louie about $600 tonight outside.
And hope it's a real ticket.
And hope it's a real... Oh.
They get those counterfeit ones. It's like,
I just purchased this for $1,200 and you're sitting in my seat.
What do you mean?
I have a ticket and it's for this seat.
Excuse me, that's written in crayon.
Right. I got used bad once, scalping tickets for a Knick game. Oh, and they laughed at me. And when I looked at the ticket closer, I'm like, oh, it's typewriter print. I trusted him.
This is for the ABA.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
So they were almost going to rip up the tickets, and then they go, counterfeit, and then they call this guy over, and they bring me down to this office. And then they have a scrapbook, kind of like a yearbook, with all the scalpers' pictures in it. And they go, all right, point out which one it was that sold you the tickets.
And I was Benny, most likely to rip me off out of this yearbook you got?
Yeah, and I was in line with about 20 to 30 other people. It happens all the time, as we all know. And I got used. We were so depressed.
Sap, you learn quick.
That's for sure. But anyway, you really got a realtor mad, and she's on the phone. She wants to talk to you, Anthony.
I was just stating that when I go to look for a house to rent or an apartment, I have to open a paper, look in the area I want to live in, then look for a house, dial a number, and make an appointment to see the house. I don't think I need a middleman. I think I could call the owner, look at the house myself. I was saying that a realtor shows you the obvious. Here's a kitchen. I know. Here's the bedroom. Oh, what are we doing here? Sleep. Thank you. I was on the roof sleeping until a realtor told me I sleep in the bedroom. Wow, you're a genius. I could do it myself.
Well, this lady thinks that her job is much more important than what you think. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives, REM, Losing My Religion. Those guys working on a new project. Should be out soon. Do you think REM has the worst luck in rock and roll history?
Why?
Everyone in the band has had medical problems. What band has had it worse than REM?
Def Leppard, I would think.
That's
pretty tragic.
Leonard Skinner, too, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
I saw the VH1 thing on Def Leppard the other day, and it's just like, and then all of a sudden I'll look down and I don't have an arm. Wow. And then the one guy was just drunk all the time, and he dies. It was like Spinal Tap.
Yeah, that's a great series on TV, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they show the tragic side of people who have been successful.
This weekend it's Tony Orlando. All right.
Yeah, and then sometimes they play people that no one really cares about.
Like who?
Like what happened? Tony Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
I know. I forgot about him 15 years ago, I do believe.
Still milking his friendship with Freddie Prinze.
Right. They look like the same person. Separated at birth, those two. Well, it's Opie and Anthony. Thanks for checking us out. Appreciate it. 2 days down.
Yeah.
Getting a little better as we go along here. People are getting used to us a little bit.
I think so.
Had a few nice calls and nice emails and nice faxes from people that are giving us a chance, so we appreciate that.
Thank you.
And you have to go move this weekend.
I am not looking forward to this. First of all, the wife is in a state of confusion. She's in those moods now where it's like, the beginning of the phone conversation's fine. Mm-hmm. And I think I say a word that triggers a subliminal thought in her head that was planted there when she was 6 or something. Because all of a sudden, the word couch.
Right.
Couch. You! What did I do? Honey, what did I do? What's wrong? Nothing. Now, hun, I know something's wrong. Nothing. But if you keep asking, something will be wrong. Now if you're in the catch-22 because you know something's wrong, but now you can't even question it anymore, or else it's really going to blow up. But it doesn't get any worse.
Right. Boy,
it's as bad as it can get.
Boy, Anthony, no guy out there can relate to what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Honey, what's wrong? Nothing.
You got to tell people you only see her, once a week right now?
Yeah, right now it's a once-a-week thing. So
until the whole household has moved down to the New York area.
Yeah, we're moving in dribs and drabs.
Yes.
Right now, so she's up there. We should be a family again this week.
Why don't you tell the fine folks of New York what you're moving this weekend?
What I have to move? What, the cats? Yeah. I have to take our cats down in the truck.
How many cats do you have, Anthony?
4 cats.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
I wanted 1 cat. And then Jen wanted one. Uh-huh. And she gets a female cat.
Yep.
I had a male cat.
Whoops.
Let's not fix them. Now, what are they going to do? Cats aren't known for reproducing.
All of a sudden, we had a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
And I stood firm. I am like, we are not keeping any kittens. None. No kittens. 2 kittens later, we have 4 cats. And now I have to move them.
Well, it's pretty obvious who runs that household.
Oh, I know. I'm wearing a skirt. Believe me.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Well, have fun.
Thank you. I'm driving into hell right after the show.
Yes, and we'll be back on the radio, Monday at 3, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And have fun at the Subway Series. I wish I was there. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Wallflowers, Heroes from the Godzilla movie soundtrack. Good afternoon, it's Opie and Anthony.
Good afternoon.
So far, I guess we're doing a good job because we're back for another week here at NEW.
They invited us back.
I like it. Actually, I was reading some email and feedback about our first 2 shows last week, and so far the people have been very kind toward us.
That's good.
Guess what the one thing they talked about over and over again in the email?
What?
They wanted to know how your trip from Boston to New York with the 4 cats was this weekend. That's all they... I mean, we were trying to do some, brilliant comedy breaks last week, and all they care about is Anthony and his 4 cats.
it was a living hell. I got to say, I had to take our 4 cats down from Massachusetts out to Long Island, and first of all, they start drooling and meowing like something out of an old episode of Wild Kingdom. I finally got them in, but they just were loud the whole trip. It was very annoying. Set them up in an alien room to them. You know how cats are. You put them in a new room and they got to just scope everything out.
That's after they hide for about 2 days.
Yeah.
And then they finally come out and inch around the room slowly but surely to check out their new surroundings.
But more annoying, surprisingly enough, than the cats, the trip, everything, is the new litter box.
What's up with the new litter box?
See, because my wife is coming down next week, so or later this week, I didn't want to scoop litter boxes. That was her job.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I didn't want to do this. I'm like, you want the cats?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Have as many as you damn well please. Right. But you know something? I'm not touching that scooper. So she gets one of those electronic litter boxes.
I've seen those on TV.
Yes, it's easy.
Yeah.
Just plug it in. It does all the work. It rakes the litter and puts the waste in a little receptacle that you remove later and throw away. You never even have to touch the litter. It's like you don't even have cats anymore. It's amazing. I get this thing. I'm in a room now for 2 days. Little room at a friend's house. This thing is right next to my bed. Okay? So it's like 3 in the morning, I guess, when one of them decides they're going to come out and do some business now. They're relaxed enough where they're going to go.
Here it goes.
I swear I might as well have been sleeping on the tarmac at LaGuardia. This thing revs up. It's
Does it back up like a construction truck, too?
Yeah, it was like, beep, 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 beep. The loudest thing you'll ever want to hear in your life.
Yeah.
And I was starting to fear that I'd wake up and go to empty the receptacle and my cat would be in there, squished like a trash compactor.
You can only dream, right?
If you're going to get one of those, I got to say that in the past, I guess, 24-hour period, it works pretty good.
Right.
It hasn't tripped up yet. But you just better lock this thing under a pile of mattresses or something because it is loud.
Or get those, like, special headphones they got at LaGuardia when they're landing planes.
Yeah.
You can sleep with those on.
Yeah, and I could guide the cats into the box with those colored flashlights like I'm...
Why not, huh?
Loud as hell. That was my week.
All right, very good. Well, as you could tell by looking at me, I forgot to bring the spackle to the beach this weekend.
SPF spackle.
SPS spackle.
It was hot.
I figured, it's only in the 70s. How can I possibly get burned at the beach?
That sun.
Now I fit in my old neighborhood.
Yeah, right.
Which is another story entirely. But, all right, here we are. We're ready to rock. Lots to do today.
Yes, there is.
And if you want in on the program, got something to talk about, give us a call, 212-757-1027. Fax line is working, 212-957-WNEW. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives. The Who, you better you bet. And Pete Townsend, one of the bands playing a day in the Garden Festival.
At Yasgur's Farm.
At Yasgur's Farm. We're going to have more details on that, but I do know he's going to be playing over 2 hours, and he's going to play a lot of Who stuff, so that's very, very cool.
Think he'll windmill?
I don't think...
the last time I saw him, I don't think he was going to windmill.
No, his windmilling days are pretty much behind him at this point, but he's still very, very cool, yes.
Yeah.
It's Opie and Anthony, I must say,
what?
You looked great yesterday.
I was driving down from Massachusetts yesterday.
That wasn't you in the parade?
Oh, shut up.
Why? I thought you were leading the band with your nice little tights and stuff.
That was me.
That was
the jig's up. You got me.
That was you, right?
That was me.
You were cooling down Fifth Avenue yesterday?
That's it. What a jackass.
That wasn't you, huh?
No.
Oh.
No, I missed the parade this year, yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm confused. I'm sorry.
I didn't miss you, yeah.
You know, this city has a parade for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, gay pride parade, cool, if you're into that, whatever, that's fine. But what I don't understand is why can't we have like a straight pride parade, heterosexual pride parade? Or, like, why can't we have a parade for guys who like lesbians tooling down Fifth Avenue?
That would be good.
I'm serious, though. Why stop there? Gay pride parade. Let's have parades for everything. Guys who love lesbians.
Giuliani marched.
Yes, he did.
In the parade.
There were, 20 protesters chained together?
Yeah.
I love when they do that. That's some entertaining footage on the news.
I don't get it, though, because, like, Giuliani has done a lot for gays in New York.
Right.
You know, there's some landmark legislation going down with insurance between couples, gay couples. And, yeah, people just aren't satisfied sometimes. They walked out in front of them and were giving them hell.
Yeah, well,
I thought maybe Rudy's secret hair would flip up and a torpedo launcher would come out.
His hair was looking stylish yesterday.
Yeah, Mayor Potatohead.
Mayor Potatohead.
Snap-on hairdo.
Exactly. What I'm finding, moving back to the New York area, people either love or hate the mayor.
Right.
Simple as that. There's no in between with these people. They either love him for the changes he's made or hate him.
I think he's doing a great job.
I personally love the mayor of New York.
Some people think his tactics are a little rough sometimes because it's not coddling. There's not a lot of coddling going on with the mayor.
Right.
He gets an idea, and he goes through with it and does it and ticks a lot of people off.
I just don't like walking around like cattle in the streets of Manhattan when they put those barriers up, though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's not fun.
There's going to be no jaywalking,
right.
So I'm going to put up some barriers. Right. And you'll all walk like cattle going to the butcher.
Yeah.
And he puts that up. And it's hard to use the leftover Peepland tokens I got last time I was in New York.
Those are leaving by the day.
Yeah.
You can't tune in Tokyo anymore.
I mean,
someone out there got that one. Okay.
He's cracking down on a lot of the... and that's one issue that the gays had, too. A few of the gays that were protesting.
Yeah.
That he's closing down a lot of the adult shops.
Right.
But then on the other hand, gays don't want to be portrayed as these perverted people that are always... going to sex shops.
Right.
But then they were ticked off that he's closing down the sex shop.
Go figure, right?
Go figure it out.
All right, studio line, 212-757-1027. Fax is coming in, Max. All right, send a fax. We want to read some faxes. 212-957-WNEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, talking heads. Bam. It's Opie and Anthony on your radio. I saw the Wildest Freak Show last night.
What'd you say?
I got to do this every Sunday. I took the train back into the city.
Yeah.
And you get a bunch of nuts coming back after a long weekend at all the beaches.
Oh, yeah, coming back into the city on the train?
Just drunk slobs, still in their wet, bathing suits.
Sand down their pants.
Yeah, they wanted to get that last Budweiser in before they caught the train, so they're just all soaking wet. One guy had a beet red face with the raccoon eyes, forgot to take his sunglasses off all weekend. And to the guy that was drooling on my left shoulder the whole time back to the city, thank you. That's exactly what I want on a Sunday night.
Right.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I like the people that are a little too pale. They lay down on one side too long. And then they got to go home, and you just see that red line down the middle of their leg.
Yeah.
What a pain.
What a trip coming back into the city. Oh, I thought about you last night.
Ew.
No, easy. Easy. I was hanging out watching TV. I'm flipping around, and on Nickelodeon, they had the Brady Bunch on.
Yeah.
They had your favorite episode, Anthony.
And that was the Hawaiian episode.
The Hawaiian episode of Brady Bunch was on last night.
I thought it was... one of Marsha's better performances out of all the Brady Bunch episodes. She got to show some skin, which was good as a growing up.
Yeah.
As a boy, it was always good when Marsha was in a bikini.
Right.
And it was one of the older episodes. So she was older in it. Yeah, that is one of my faves.
Wasn't Marsha the first girl that got you down below?
That's true.
Yeah.
As a young boy... I
might have to break something out of the archives so New York gets to know Anthony just a little better.
What?
Your Marsha Brady song. Maybe we'll do that a little later today.
That's one of my favorite girls of all times. I think along with a lot of guys was Marsha Brady.
I don't know. Mine was like Jeannie, but...
Jeannie was a woman.
Yeah.
You didn't want to... When you were a child...
I'm not like you where, like, you're a pedophile. I was looking at women on TV.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a mommy complex, okay?
Come on.
I wasn't looking at older women in that way. When I was younger, when I was that age, and I think when the Brady Bunch was on, I was probably the same age I think maybe Peter was.
No.
It was like the older sister.
You met Groucho. So when the Brady Bunch was on, you had to be at least 30. And you were looking at Marcia, who was like a 10-year-old girl.
I met Groucho right before he died in 1976, and I think I was 11 or something. I don't know.
You were already old, and you were getting into Marcia and her little buds.
You're not going to get to me like this. I'm sick. Then a bunch of guys are sick men, because I think a lot of guys thought Marcia was like the ideal girl back then.
Yeah. All right.
I was watching the Brady Bunch when they had the film festival, the Brady Bunch Festival on Nickelodeon.
Right.
And I noticed a few things about the music. There was one song for every episode, and it was the Brady Bunch song. But they just changed it, depending on the mood. Like they had to have the serious talk. Greg was smoking cigarettes.
Right.
Happy one. You know, they're doing the driving test. Who's going to win, Marcia or Greg?
That's so
it was the same song.
Right.
Happy occasion, sad occasion. Boop, 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 boop. I can't find Kitty Carryall.
Very nice. But I was thinking about you last night, because they had the 2-part episode when Greg was surfing in the Hawaiian episode.
Yeah. Oh, cliffhanger.
It was the best cliffhanger in TV history, I think. Screw Who Shot JR. When Greg hit the water and he hit that mound of seaweed, you weren't sure if it was seaweed or a rock.
Yeah, it's like volcanic rock, and it's chewed apart, I'm sure.
And the only reason it happened was because he had a damn tiki idol around his neck that Bobby found on the beach that gave him bad luck. Yeah. Exactly.
We know a little too much about the Brady Bunch. Let me just say that. But I'm a little embarrassed here.
It was a cliffhanger because you held your breath for a week because Greg hits the surf, and then, the next week, you find out, he's fine. They made you wait for nothing. I was pissed.
Did you see the Robert Reed float in the gay parade Sunday? No?
No, I did not see that yesterday.
I heard about it.
Very good. But I think I'm going to break out the Marcia Brady song later.
You do that.
To show people how sick you actually are.
Sick? I was romantically involved.
1027 WNEW, where rock lives. It's The Clash. I like that song.
Yeah.
It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks for checking us out for day 3 of the Opie and Anthony experiment in New York. No, actually, you guys have been great so far, and keep the faxes coming and the phone calls. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
We're going to try to turn this into like the People's Radio Show, where you could call up and get on the radio.
Yeah, when things are going on or you got a gripe about something, call up, let people in on it. Maybe there's other people out there with the same gripe.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Or maybe you're just a jerk. Who knows?
Or maybe we're just a jerk.
Yeah, you never know.
Time will tell, right? Hey, did anyone else feel much safer waking up this morning?
You read the papers, yeah.
There it was. In big, huge letters on the front page of the Daily News. Crime falls again in New York City.
Well, I don't know about that.
Murder plunges 23%, unless you're a squeegee man. But this comes out today. Mm-hmm. And yesterday we had that wacko on 56.
Yeah,
with an automatic pistol.
See the guy on the news? Wow.
He claims he was shooting at some guy he was mad at, but he hits a Florida tourist in the leg.
Guy from Florida, yeah.
Take that home to Florida. How was your trip to New York? Great. Got some lead in my leg.
Getting on the plane by the metal detective. Weep!
Yeah.
Weep! Sir, empty out all the metal?
I can't. It's stuck in my leg.
I just picked this one up.
But what they're saying about this guy that opened fire on the streets?
Right.
I love this. In the news it says, former mental patient.
I read that, too.
Open fires on 56th Street. Former mental patient.
I'd say he's still pretty mental.
Yes.
Especially from the clips I saw on the news last night. He was babbling. He was like, the cops are throwing him in the vehicle, and they had that on the news.
Yeah.
He was babbling. I think I heard him say Opie and Anthony, Opie and Anthony.
I think he's so pissed off at our show that he just went on the street with a gun.
He was looking for us.
Yeah.
But, crime is down. You could go over all the numbers and everything. That's pretty boring. Unless, of course, you have a popular radio guy do it.
Ooh, let's hear that.
Look at him. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, my turn, guys.
Yeah, Casey, come on over to the microphones here.
Hi, I'm Casey Kasem, and this is New York City's Crime Statistics Countdown. climbing 0.75% on the charts. The only crime that did go up this year, rape.
Oh, my God.
You can't beat a good beating. Down a couple of notches this year is assault, off by 4.8%. Robbery takes a dip down 12% from last year. But the clear favorite, falling 23.5%, everyone's favorite, murder.
This is Casey Kasem.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah, do you have any long-distance dedications, Casey, or no? Okay. Oh, he's leaving us. Bye, Casey. All right. Hey, give us a call, will you? It's 212-757-1027. Fax line is 212-957-WNEW. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Blue on Black on 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. You're hanging with Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
Third day in. So far, it's going pretty well. Getting lots of faxes and phone calls. You want to take a phone call, actually?
Sure.
Want to get a hold of us, 212-757-1027. Hi, NEW.
Who am I talking to?
Opie and Anthony.
I think that NEW has finally done it.
What?
It finally pushed me to the point where I can't listen to that radio station anymore.
How long you been listening to NEW?
35 years since Allison Steele was around.
Wow, that's a long time.
And you don't want anything changing on NEW at all.
I want things to change, but the way you guys get around, I feel like I'm listening to one of these kids stations.
Kids? How old are you, sir?
45.
And you're already over the hill at 45.
I'm not over the hill.
You sound like you're 60.
Like it. You might as well be 65. You might as well pull your pants up to your nipples at this point.
Well, then maybe I should be 65.
Ride around on one of those little rascal scooters.
Yeah.
You might as well get those wraparound sunglasses for those sunny days. They look like the Terminator. Like the old people do. You know, wear your shorts and your big white tube socks all the way up to your knees.
Right, well, this is exactly why...
Just because you're 45 doesn't mean you're...
This is exactly why at 2 o'clock my radio will now go to FUV.
Oh, well, that sucks for you. Because we did make you laugh in there, sir. I heard you chuckle.
But that's not the point of the station.
I think the color strip is changing blue on your Depend undergarments. It might be time
right,
to...
Right, that's the type of humor that you guys have, so that's why we'll go to another station.
You're a young guy. You're still a young guy, but you're acting like my dad.
Unbelievable.
We're making friends every day here at NEW, huh?
Wow, 45 is young, man.
What I don't understand, in that phone call, he definitely laughed. We made him laugh. But for some reason, I guess, if you listen to NEW, you're not supposed to laugh.
No.
It's just supposed to be music, right?
Yeah.
Is that what he was trying to get at?
I think that was what he was getting at.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Great. We'll take some more phone calls in a bit. Stay there. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. That's Fastball and the Way off the All the Pain Money Can Buy CD. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
Want to take another phone call here? Yeah. We're starting to get brave. It's our third day on the air in New York, and we're finally going to the phone lines to see what the people are saying about us.
Yeah. And just about things.
And things in general, yes.
People have things to talk about. You could call up and talk about them.
Now, the last guy was brutal.
Yeah.
He didn't like us at all.
No.
He's been listening to NEW for 35 years, even though the station's been around 30.
He was 45.
And he was 45 years old, and he doesn't want to laugh. We made him laugh, but he doesn't want to laugh.
Yeah.
Because I don't listen to NEW to laugh, even though we made him laugh. I didn't understand that.
All right.
If I could get a good laugh in, I'll take it from wherever I can. Right?
True. Yeah.
I don't wait to turn on Comedy Central or something to laugh.
It wasn't his cup of tea.
Not at all. So let's see what the next person thinks. 212-757-1027. Hi, NEW.
I tell you what, you guys make me laugh. I got that butt plug skit on Thursday, and I caught the last end of that Ronald Reagan deal. I tell you, I never laughed so hard. I don't know what that last guy was saying, but I think it's good that you guys are in town making somebody laugh.
Well, we're at least going to try to make people laugh a little bit.
You going to do any more of those skits? Because they are funny, man.
Well, we could finally get to the Marsha Brady thing.
What Marsha Brady thing?
We were talking about it earlier. Anthony was in love with Marsha growing up.
Who was it?
I know. Everyone was.
Me too.
Wait a minute. With
hot.
all the people you could choose on TV, you were into Marsha too?
Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger, of course.
Ginger.
Either Ginger or Jeannie, but Anthony likes the, prepubescent chick.
She wasn't prepubescent in the Hawaiian episode.
She didn't have breasts yet. She had little nubs.
No, she didn't. She was growing into a fine woman, and I was but a child myself. I wasn't after women. I didn't have this mother complex
I think
like
she was
Opie
more
does.
my age, man. She was all right.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah.
Hey, keep rocking. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Man.
Well, this discussion started because the Hawaiian episode was on last night on Nickelodeon.
And I just thought Marsha looked great
In the hula skirt and all that.
That was the peak of her beauty.
Her hotness?
Her hotness was that Hawaiian episode. She was great.
The peak of her beauty before she actually reached maturity.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, Anthony has such a fetish on Marcia that he wrote a little song.
Me and my band Rotgut.
Well, all I hear all day long is school.
Come on.
Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
Billboard Junior High, her sparkling blue eyes, a smile anyone to die for. Well, I almost shot my load at the Hawaiian episode, but mommy started knocking on my door. She's sweeter than a peach in her bikini on the beach. The other girls couldn't compare. Yeah, and what a piece of ass when she took that hula class. Her skirt so short I think I saw her hair. And oh, the things she does to me. You're in her virginity. I got my very first photo watching Marcia Brady on a black and white TV.
Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
Golly gee. I got my very first photo watching Marcia Brady on a black and white TV.
Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
Golly gee.
Come on.
You are a sick puppy.
That's a toe tapper.
Yeah, big time. People are driving into the river right now. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives. John Mellencamp and Small Town. Hello, it's Opie and Anthony for the ride home. Hope you're hanging in there for a Monday, right?
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people have taken this week off because the big holiday is just about upon us.
It's a good time to take vacation. It is.
It seems like a lot of people do because the kids are out of school. You got the long weekend to begin with. Might as well make it a week, right?
Yeah.
And I think we're shocking the people today, Anthony, because the phones have gone completely dead.
What happened?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the phone system isn't on, or...
I don't think so. I think it's working.
You think it's working?
Yeah.
And they just don't want to call anymore?
No.
I think they're in a coma. They're in shock. It's like, what is
State of shock.
What is going on at NEW? Well, if you want to give us a call, 212-757-1027. Fax line is 212-957-WNEW. I was reading the paper. Now, what is going on with Clinton with this trip to China? A lot of controversy going on.
Well, he spoke at Beijing University. Of course, the students at Beijing University led that Tiananmen Square protest in '89.
I'll never forget the guy in front of the tank.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure China didn't forget him either.
No, not at
Probably
all.
in some deep, dank cell somewhere.
Yeah, has anyone ever seen him since then? Has he done an interview since?
I don't think so. I think he's just that anonymous guy, but they probably know who he is.
Oh, okay.
I think they dealt with him like they're dealing with some other dissidents. It's funny, Clinton visits a city, and they just, clean up the dissidents, throw them away.
Right.
Put them in a cell somewhere. Don't want anybody speaking up in front of a camera. God forbid. Everyone forgets they are still the commies.
The commie bastard.
Commies!
Yes.
We forgot about the commies when Russia stopped being commie.
Did you see that reflective photo of President Clinton on the Wall of China?
Oh, please.
The Great Wall of China. He's there, like, leaning against the wall while his wife and daughter are in the background, and he's, like, reflecting.
Yeah.
You know they set those shots up.
Every picture of him is staged.
Yeah.
Anyway, the students reacting to his speech said that it was a little awkward through the interpreter. They said the interpreter, muffed a few words.
Well, we got to if you weren't listening last week, me and Anthony found out that President Clinton's interpreter over there in China, his name is Mai Dong.
Yeah.
Mai Dong.
Mai Dong.
Mai Dong.
Is his name. Mai Dong.
Mai Dong.
Mai Dong.
Mai Dong.
That's his name.
Okay, that's President Clinton's interpreter.
Yeah.
And this guy's screwing up everything for him?
Well, obviously he screwed a few words up.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Seems to have been a problem.
So some of these things are coming out a little awkwardly.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Well, I through the magic of radio, I think we got the president on the line.
Again?
Yeah.
Wow, we must be important.
We must be. We've had 2 calls from the president. We've only been on the air 3 days.
Let's ask him about his interpreter.
Mai Dong. Or is it Mai Dong?
Mai Dong.
President Clinton.
Hi, boys. How you doing?
Pretty good. How's your trip?
Okay, but my interpreter got me in a little bit of trouble yesterday.
Yeah, that's why we're calling. We read it in the paper.
Yeah, well, my dong was out all night, and I don't think it was up for the job yesterday.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, at one point, I wanted to tell the Chinese people, you are a noble people steeped in tradition.
Well, how did it come out then?
You can all sit on an egg roll sideways.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, then I went to tell the Chinese president's wife, you are a beautiful woman who stands behind a great leader.
No, that's a great thing to say to her.
Yeah, well, it came out, is that you or the tuna boats just come in?
Oh, my God.
I just wanted to grab my dung and shake him.
I would, too.
I think with all the publicity, he's getting a swelled head.
Whoa, hello.
Well, Hillary's been put in charge of watching him now, so she'll make sure my dung doesn't get into anything he's not supposed to.
She's good at that, huh, sir?
Yes, she is. Well, guys, Chang Wan Fan Chu.
What does that mean?
Peace, health, and happiness, or f*** you, I'm not sure.
President Clinton, everyone. And there he goes, the President of the United States of America.
Always checking in with us first, of course.
Of course, the news leader, Opie and Anthony. 102.7 WNEW, where rock lives, Queen and Fat Bottom Girls for your ride home. It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks once again for checking us out today. I was reading the Daily News, and I don't know, they reported that, we have started here on NEW.
Yeah, I saw that.
They call us the Zany Duo or something?
What's the Zany Duo?
I don't know. The writers of New York, they just don't know how to handle us yet, which is fine. In time, you'll get it, I guess.
I don't think we're zany.
No, but because before we went on the air, there was another report in one of the papers that said Opie and Anthony and their brand of brutal humor.
Brutal
humor?
What is that?
I don't know. That's like an oxymoron, right?
I think so.
How could humor be brutal?
Humor.
Hey, you hear the one about the guy that walked into a bar? Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
As you bludgeon somebody, you tell them a joke.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining to read about ourselves in the paper because they just haven't figured us out yet.
Whack zanerific.
Yeah, one moment we're, we have brutal humor, and then today we're zany, and I think someone else also mentioned the word wacky.
Wacky.
We don't like wacky or zany.
Wait, here, we're wacky. There, that's wacky.
That is wacky. So, whatever.
Well, traffic problems going to be cured, I guess, in the city. Obviously, they're working on it.
You're kidding.
Columbus Circle.
Oh, that area is a nightmare.
Which is a mess. 11 lanes of traffic now run through the circle.
Yes.
And they got to fix this. So this guy, David Billig of the Department of Transportation, says they're going to redo the circle and make it a true traffic circle. In New York, they're going to start painting new lines, putting yield signs.
Yield signs.
Those work well.
Yeah, they work real well.
The problem is I don't think a lot of people in New York understand what the right-of-way rules are.
Because you got to know when to go, when to let someone else go.
Yeah, is it when you're in the circle, people coming into the circle, people leaving the circle? People don't understand. So to spell it out, let's see, 22s have to give the right-of-way to 357 Magnums. 44s get the right of way.
WNEW, where rock lives, Billy Joel, of course. Good afternoon. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
Saying hi to the 6 people that like us so far.
Yeah, we're up to 6. We like that.
We gained 3 listeners yesterday, actually. Mm-hmm. And today we're going for 4 more, so we have a total of 10 people out in the New York area that actually like us.
The pressure's on.
The pressure is on. Oh, we do have to say hi to all the people from Long Island that do remember us from our radio days on the island. We're getting lots of email from those folks, and we noticed. Thank you very much. Right?
Back in the ancient days.
Yeah, that goes back, 4 or 5 years ago now?
Was that 1948? 49, I remember, post-war.
So, Anthony?
Yeah.
You moved into your apartment. Congratulations. You're finally settled in the New York area. That's great. What? The movers.
As the prom date said, that's a little premature.
What happened?
I have an apartment. And no furniture.
Where's your furniture?
I don't know. I haven't a clue.
Right.
The moving company took my furniture. I do believe I saw some of my stuff for sale in the park on a blanket.
Really?
I'm not sure, but I recognize some knickknacks that might have been mine.
So yeah, it's at the point now where we have an apartment and a portable TV,
right,
and cable.
You got cable already?
Oh yeah.
You don't have furniture, but you got cable.
No, it looks like a dorm room. We got cinder blocks.
Yeah.
The big spool.
Oh, the big spool is your the big living room table.
Yeah, the cable spool.
Right.
You know, that says Lilco on the side.
Right.
And various milk crates. That are, of course, are a crime to possess. Right. We have them.
Well, just drive around the neighborhood and you can get a couch, I'm sure. They're all out on the side of the road, so.
I'm just
I got an old
up in the air.
I got an old yield sign if you need some decorations for your living room.
Groovy.
And I think I got a Budweiser bar lamp.
A light, something that went over a pool table.
Yeah.
That's what I need over the dining room table.
I got some stuff, and I got my old orange shag rug from the college days if you want to borrow that until your stuff comes.
A few 2x6s and bricks for shelves, and I'm set.
Yeah, because you don't have your stereo yet.
No.
You know, I knew you were in trouble. Me and Anthony had to go to LaGuardia Airport last night. What a nightmare. 4-hour delays. We had to dodge all the lightning bolts that were coming down in Queens last night.
That was amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing, the stuff that was flying through the air last night. But, there was delays, so Anthony decides to call his old apartment to make sure the movers got everything, and he got his answering machine.
I got my answering machine, which means they didn't take my phone and answering machine.
Right.
And this was at 9 o'clock.
And they were supposed to be out of there by then, right, with all your stuff. So
long gone.
Oh, so you're going to be in a great mood today.
I'm in a fine mood. I don't care.
All right.
I'm one of those people, I don't care.
Cool. Well, the phones are ringing off the hook. More hate calls. Cool. We'll get to that next. If you want to send a fax, 212-957-WNEW. And we're coming back with Third Eyed Blind. Stay there. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Pearl Jam from the Yield CD and Wish List. Good afternoon, it's Opie and Anthony on your radio for day, what are we up to, 4 days, 5 days?
Yeah, something like that.
5 days, I think we've made it so far. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all.
And what's going on in the city today? Are the cabbies striking now today?
Well, it looks like the city's in big trouble again.
After yesterday, I don't think anyone's going to top that demonstration yesterday.
Yesterday we had 40,000 protesting construction workers on Madison Avenue clashing with the police.
Yeah.
Made all the big news stories. Today, cabbies numbering in the tens.
In the tens?
Are in front of City Hall.
They're in front of City Hall right now and there's 10 guys?
There's not as many, let's say, as 40,000 construction workers. I think they had to dispatch a couple of security guards. To get the raucous cabbies under control.
So they're not organized, I guess.
No, for some reason, I just think it comes down to money. I think a cabbie would rather be in his cab making money than protest.
I think it's a language problem. They all speak different languages that they can't really get together and figure out, where they're supposed to be for the demonstration.
That's a pretty good concept. I didn't even think of that.
Oh.
There probably is this language barrier that keeps them from uniting.
Yes, I think that's what it's all about, actually.
Although there was a language barrier last night I was watching on the news between some of these construction workers. I think it was drunk and sober.
Did you read the Daily News about the riot yesterday that even a horse got punched?
Yeah.
That's a nasty demonstration when horses start getting punched.
Like the scene from Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, exactly.
Mongo punches the horse.
Right.
I noticed one thing. I think to be one of these construction workers, I think I got the pose. What you got to do is put both hands up in the air, clench your fists, and go, ah! And just yell. Because every picture of them, look at this.
Yeah, I see it.
It's got their mouths open.
Right.
And both arms up.
Yeah.
Sometimes both arms, fists, and one finger is up.
My favorite was the guy with the Jets jersey on, ripping down the American flag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he was like the hero yesterday. But, something we should touch on today. That riot was going on, 40,000 construction workers. Did you hear what the women were doing during this riot yesterday in Midtown?
About this. Yeah.
The women in all the office buildings around the riot site, they were well protected. They're like 10, 12 stories up. They were all just gazing at the construction workers and falling in love.
Yeah, look at the abs on him.
It's like that old, what was it, the Pepsi commercial?
The Diet Pepsi,
The Diet Pepsi commercial where, the girls are checking out the construction workers. Well, they were doing it for sure yesterday in Midtown.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Matter of fact, if you were one of those ladies checking out the scene yesterday, we would love to talk to you today. I want to see how much work you actually got done, right?
Yeah.
All right, you can give us a call. On the way, we got some great rock and roll, of course. Want to do some Everclear next?
Yeah.
Let's do that, huh? I got to interrupt the program for 1 second here. Anthony, I know we have a lot of people listening.
Yeah.
But how many people actually like our show so far?
All right, total right now is up to 6.
We have 6 people that like us out in the New York area?
Total of 6.
I think we might have 2 more. Let's go to the phones. Hi, NEW.
You can add the total to 6, make it 8.
1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. You two from Achtung, baby. Also in there, Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy, and we started the hour off with Better Than Ezra and Good. It's Opie and Anthony. I hope you're enjoying the program today.
Yes.
We're psyched to be here. And Mayor Giuliani, what is he on today?
It seems today...
Every day he's got a new cause in this city.
He does. He's a busy mayor.
He's a very busy mayor.
He's jumping all over the place.
Our old mayor wasn't a busy mayor. He spent most of his time just trying to kick me and you out of the fine city of Boston. At least this mayor in this city works.
He's doing
for the
something.
People. Right.
He's always out and about. I'm looking at page 18 of the New York Daily News, and there's a picture of Mayor Giuliani, and he's got his big beluga whale forehead picture in the paper. You look at his forehead, it looks like one of those, like a honeydew melon with a little tarantula on it. That's how I describe him.
It's pretty accurate, actually.
He wants stiffer penalties for people caught selling cigarettes to minors.
Yeah, I guess the Daily News did an expose, and because of that, Mayor Giuliani is going to make it tougher on the people that sell to minors. Now, are we ever going to get rid of underage smoking, though, in this country? Seriously, isn't it kind of like a rite of passage?
It is. You have to go through it, I think.
Didn't we all at least try some cigarettes when we were younger, and most of us grew out of it?
Yeah, you got to realize it's pretty bad for you, and then just stop.
And I think nowadays it's really hard to continue your cigarette habit, unless you enjoy going out in the cold with your buddies and it's 10 degrees out.
Exiled. It's not bad in the summer months. But in the winter, when you're walking into the building and you just see the huddled mass of smokers
outside the building, freezing as they, take care of their habit.
It's like, hey, I think your cigarette's been out for about 10 minutes now.
Yeah.
It's just the steam coming out.
Yeah. So anyways, he's getting on that campaign. And in the paper, like Anthony was getting to here, they had a bunch of kids in the New York area rate the anti-cigarette commercials that are on TV. And most of these commercials are pretty lame. I wouldn't stop smoking if I saw these commercials.
No.
Except for number 1.
Ugh.
And it's the lady with the hole in her neck in the voice box. Debbie, yes.
Her name is Debbie.
What you see, the commercial opens with a close-up of Debbie, a woman with a hole in her throat who says she had her first cigarette at 13.
When I was 13 years old, I started smoking.
She tried to quit but couldn't.
It's because nicotine isn't addictive.
That's what she said? Or thought when she was 13?
That's right.
She says that she takes a long drag on a cigarette that she places up to the hole in her throat. How can they say nicotine isn't addictive?
Hey, buy me a pack of cigarettes, kid.
Yeah, when I see somebody, using a voice box, that scares me to stop smoking, without a doubt.
That's enough to make you just stop.
Yeah, we had a relative when I was growing up. I think he was related to the family. I'm not really sure because no one would talk to the guy. We were all scared S-less. The guy would come over for Christmas when we got all the relatives together, and he had the voice box, he had the hole in the neck, and he continued smoking the cigarettes through the hole in his neck. And he was exiled to another room because he would scare the kids.
Come here, give Uncle Mike a kiss.
No.
Come here and give Uncle Mike a kiss.
Yeah, what hole you want me to kiss? And then, we would sit around and start singing Christmas carols and stuff, and the guy would join in with his voice box because he was just trying to fit in with what was going on.
Dashing through the snow, minnow nose up.
Oh,
that's horrible.
It is horrible.
That should make you stop right there.
I think so, but I don't know. I wish the mayor luck on this campaign.
Kids have to smoke because they think it looks cool. That's the bottom line. But when you get older, you got to realize it's bad for you and put the things down.
Yeah.
I used to smoke.
Anthony used to smoke, 2-3 packs a day, right?
Well, not that much.
You smoked a lot.
It was about 2 packs a day.
2 packs a day, all right.
And you know what happened? I woke up one morning and said, you know something, this is pretty bad for you.
Yeah.
Said, I have a career that my voice is pretty important.
Right.
And I should pretty much give up smoking. So you know what I did? I threw the cigarettes away and didn't smoke anymore.
You have to say to yourself, I'm not going to pick up a cigarette. You consciously pick up a cigarette, put it in your mouth, and light it, don't you? You do that. You have to. You know you're doing it. It's not like you all of a sudden go, oh, I'm half done with a cigarette. Wow, how did that get in my mouth? And lit and puffed halfway down. So if you just don't put it in your mouth and don't light it, you won't be smoking. Don't give me any addiction stuff. Put a needle in your arm. Put some heroin in you for a week. That's an addiction.
I don't know.
Then you'll start, like, when you're physically on the floor in the fetal position,
right?
Then you might understand addiction. But cigarettes, come on. Just don't pick them up and you won't be smoking.
It was that easy to quit, Anthony.
That's it. You got to have a little willpower.
You're lucky, though. And how long haven't you smoked for now? Over a year?
I think 5 hours. No.
1027 WNEW. Where rock lives.
1027 WNEW, where rock lives, with Joe Walsh. Just a reminder, don't forget, beginning tomorrow and all weekend long, we've got your tickets for the Brian Setzer Orchestra at the Hammerstein Ballroom on July 16th, plus a copy of his latest CD, The Dirty Boogie. All this weekend, rock and swing with 1027 WNEW. It's Opie and Anthony. We got a bunch of people on hold complaining about you and your voice box, Anthony.
I don't understand it. We're just talking about a story in the paper today. Rudy Giuliani.
Right.
Trying to crack down on people selling tobacco products to kids around the city, and a couple of little stories about commercials that are very effective at keeping kids from smoking.
Yes.
One of them is Debbie, commercial featuring Debbie, who had her voice box taken out, now has a hole in her throat, and still smokes through the hole in her throat.
Yes.
And she's talking to the kids like,
I used to think cigarettes weren't addictive. Now I know better.
That's sick. And the kids have decided that's the most effective anti-smoking commercial that's on TV right now.
Because it's frightening.
It's frightening, and it's scaring the kids from,
keep them from smoking.
Exactly.
Keep me from smoking.
Well, this guy has a problem with you. INEW.
I've been listening to the station for a number of years, hearing what you guys have just done in regards to the laryngectomies, that I think you guys made a total mockery out of them.
A mockery? Don't you understand that we were just conveying how awful it is to smoke and have to go through something like that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And we said if the kids see those commercials where, someone's using a voice box and has a hole in her neck, that will make me stop smoking.
Hearing the way how you guys were playing around with the idea of the voice box.
Well, you want to sugarcoat it? It's an awful thing. It's horrible.
I know exactly what it is. I've seen people with that. I've worked with people that.
So have I, and it's horrendous.
It is. I don't question that at all. But the way how it was coming off on this end, and the couple of people that are sitting here listening to this, we basically feel that it's being used as a mockery more than anything else.
Why would you say that? Come on.
You had to do that, huh?
That was not a mockery.
Well, the guy wasn't going to agree with us anyway, right?
I don't think so.
Hey, we got new technology for our show, by the way. I don't know if we should tell the people about this now, because we're going to get flooded with hate responses, but that's okay. If you go to the WNEW website, and you click on our, our section, which is our baby pictures, because we're too scared to show anyone what we really look like, I guess there's a section where you could click on it, and you could pop a message right into the studio, and we could read it instantly, right?
Instant feedback. Bam, right there.
Instant feedback, which is scary, but we'll deal with it. And it's only going to happen between the hours of 3 and 7 during our show, right? And
Technology, science.
And then they shut it down at 7 until the next day. But if you want to get an instant message to 1027 WNEW, where rock lives, Black Crows, and Hard to Handle from Shake Your Money Maker. I do believe we're going to get the Black Crows in here eventually.
That'd be cool.
Maybe if we could talk them into it, they'll play live for us, too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we got plenty of room.
Just like Grantley Buffalo did on Mr. Herman's show last week. That was really, really cool, actually. It's Opie and Anthony. One of my favorite sections in the New York papers is the Voice of the People section in the Daily News.
Sometimes it gets you, though. Yeah, you read a letter from somebody and just like, oh, shut up.
Well, it is America, though.
So off base.
Well, this one's pretty good. Carolyn from Brooklyn writes about the mayor. And the title is Godfather. Godfather. Like a mobster wannabe, Mayor Giuliani has a vendetta against anyone who crosses him or whom he just doesn't want around, like street vendors, taxi drivers, pedestrians, Cooney students, sidewalk artists, subway riders who take up to 2 seats or hold the doors, tenants in rent-stabilized apartments, anyone who dances at a bar, and the Grammys. Here are a few suggestions for Rudy to further improve the quality of life in our fine city. How about running those Mr. Softy trucks out of town? That repetitive nursery rhyme must be breaking some noise codes. Those Salvation Army Santas, aren't they just panhandlers in red suits? And can he force parents to ship off to camp all those kids running around making noise and having fun all summer long? Carolyn.
Wow, giving him
hell
there, yeah.
Yes, and also in the Voice of the People. Now, that one was at least about something that people care about, the mayor.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate the mayor. A lot of people like him. There's no real middle ground here in the city. George from Oakdale, Long Island.
What does
This
he
is
want?
in the same Voices of the People section. Pat Sajak on Wheel of Fortune should be more considerate of Vanna White.
Very important subject here, yeah.
When they first walk out on stage, he dismisses her like she's extra baggage, and he's anxious to get in the spotlight. Pat, try this. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host Vanna White. And then let her go to the board to the sound of applause. No offense, but Vanna White, she makes millions of dollars she doesn't even turn the letters anymore.
No, she just touches it and it lights up.
Because, you know why they started that. She screwed up a couple times.
Yeah.
So the makers of the show, Merv Griffin and them, they decided to make her job even easier, where all the letter lights up and she just touches it and then it shows you the letter. In the old days, she had to spin the letter and she was spinning the wrong ones around.
I think the more important thing here is Vanna White should get his name and get a restraining order. If that doesn't sound like a stalker, who cares about Vanna White?
Oh, yeah. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives, the Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil. That's my favorite Stone song, in case you care. I know you don't. I don't know why I said that, but there you go. It's Opie and Anthony for the ride home. Thanks for checking us out. We are up to 10 people that actually enjoy the show, and we want to acknowledge those 10 people out there in Radio Land. Thank you very much.
That's 10 more than we had on the first day.
Yes, we're gaining listeners every 2 or 3 days.
That's good.
Yeah, we're slowly but surely building some type of following. I don't know why, but we'll get there eventually, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, if you're a longtime smoker, and you've been trying to quit for years and years and years and years, and you just have pretty much given up hope, give us a call. I think we could make you stop smoking, too.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll get you to stop.
Yeah, Anthony's got a surefire way to, get you to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. So the phone line is 212-757-1027. Also, Anthony, it's going to be a big weekend for you.
4th of July weekend.
4th of July weekend. Plus, I know that you're a huge Star Trek fan.
Yes.
Huge. Probably one of the biggest Star Trek fans, right?
The original Star Trek.
Not the new stuff, right?
Well, yeah, I just don't get a chance to watch the new stuff. But, the original is just, kick in the pants, It's pretty fun.
Well, Channel 11's going to have a Star Trek marathon this weekend.
I heard about that. Where's that?
And the cool thing about this, they allowed the fans to pick the top 25 episodes of all time. They got their website, www.wb11.com.
Mm-hmm.
And the countdown is going to start on Friday at 9 a.m. and go pretty much all weekend long.
See if I agree with this.
Well, what was your favorite Star Trek episode?
A couple of them. Balance of Terror was a good one. The Romulans.
Right.
The cloaking device.
Right.
And the Doomsday Machine was good. The planet-crunching device.
Did you like Spock's brain?
No, Spock's brain was horrible.
Well, that made the top 10.
Now, that shouldn't be in there. I'm looking at the list. Where is Gamesters or Triskelion? Now, that had a big blonde bombshell in a loincloth fighting Captain Kirk.
Right.
Captain Kirk, all man in that episode, too. At one point, he belts her right in the mouth. But it was for her own good, because he had to get away.
Right.
And she was bringing him food or something in the cell, and he kind of laid into her and then grabbed her head, gently put her down. I know you're a beautiful woman, but I have to save my ship and crew.
So what did you like about Spock's brain then?
Spock's brain was horrible. Didn't have phasers.
Right.
I want phasers.
You want phasers?
I want
nothing
action.
but phasers. Okay.
Yeah, a good episode like Gamesters of Triskelion. You had Kirk with the big blade, and he's going at the girl with the trying to slice.
Right.
You got the music.
Right.
I mean, that's great stuff. Spock's brain.
Right.
Great. They go around with this robot remote control like Spock looking for his brain.
Right.
It was terrible.
Did you like Space Speed?
Which one?
Space Speed with...
Space Seed. Oh, yeah. With Ricardo Montalban.
Right.
That was good. And the movie after, Wrath the Khan. Great.
There you go.
Great movie.
What was the episode of Star Trek where the evil twin or whatever?
Mirror. Yeah, where they beamed back up to the ship, and they were the evil selves.
Right.
Yeah, horrible.
That was something they did in sitcoms in the early days, like in the 60s and 70s especially.
Yeah.
Whenever a character had an evil twin, it was an easy makeup job. They gave the character a goatee and a beret, and now he's an evil guy. Remember Gilligan's Island, the evil Gilligan? He looked like a painter. He had the goatee and the beret on, and now he was the evil Gilligan.
I remember an evil Darren Stevens with the same thing. He had the goatee. In the 60s, for the evil twin, you needed the goatee. You're absolutely right. And Spock had the goatee.
Right. Unbelievable.
So that's good. And if you're wondering, the #1 episode chosen by the fans was The Trouble with Tribbles.
Is there any doubt, you think? That was a great episode.
That was a good, fun episode. Like, kind of funny, but I don't think
But not enough phasers for you?
I like battle episodes.
Right.
Klingons, Romulans, bring them on. Because Kirk just fully pumped with testosterone. Fire. Lock on phasers, Zulu. Lock on phasers. Fire. Take her around. I've got to save my ship.
1027 WNEW FM, The Rock of New York. Wallflowers and Heroes from the Godzilla movie soundtrack. Yeah, it's Opie and Anthony. Created a lot of interest about Star Trek this afternoon.
Yeah,
Channel 11 is going to be running the Star Trek Marathon starting Friday morning at 9 a.m. They're going to play the top 25 episodes of all time, according to the Star Trek viewers.
Yeah.
They've had something going on their website where you can vote for your favorite Star Trek episode.
Geez, Trekkies on the computer? Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, I never thought I'd see that.
Right. But a bunch of people calling in, and Anthony, they want to hear a little more Captain Kirk.
Really?
Yeah, they liked your Captain Kirk impression here.
I'm astounded.
The funny thing about Captain Kirk, his acting was absolutely horrible.
I don't know how he got that job, actually. He had to be the worst actor ever.
Ever.
I can't believe stuck here again. Spock Bones.
1027 WNEW, The Rock of New York. Kenny Wayne Shepherd and Blue on Black. John Cafferty in there, and Matchbox 20 and Push. It's Opie and Anthony. You're looking at the instant feedback that we hooked up today, huh?
Yes, I am. All you got to do is go to the NEW website. Of course, www.wnew.com. You go to the Opie and Anthony section, and you could actually type stuff in, and I'm reading them as they come in.
Yeah, it's instant feedback. I mean, we got the email and all that, but, we get into some interesting stuff on this show, and people want to comment immediately. So we're giving you that chance through the NEW website. You could pop a note right into the studio.
Let me tell you what we have planned, too, in the coming months. We were... cutting edge as far as internet goes.
Yeah.
We had cameras in our previous studio, so when we do things in here, bam, you saw it on the web.
Yes.
And there was some very interesting stuff going on.
Yeah.
We plan on doing here.
One step at a time, though.
Yeah.
And maybe someday we'll talk about what Wednesdays mean to you and I.
Yeah, that got us in trouble, too.
Yeah, it did. All in due time, though. Go ahead.
I'm reading one letter. Opie, is that your real name?
No.
If it is, I apologize for the years of abuse you must have taken as a child.
Trust me, I didn't make up this name. And it's not a radio name. I got it when I was like 11 or 12. I was the only one. I was the only one in 6th grade that didn't have a nickname. And damn Julie Burson.
What'd she do?
She decided I needed a nickname. So it was between the kid from Lost in Space,
Will
Robinson, and like Howdy Doody.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Come here, young boy. Dear William. Whoa! Yeah, I guess Opie was better.
Yeah, it was much better. So,
right.
And you know, a lot of people calling in and abusing me and stuff. The "How's Aunt B" line, heard it a million times, and Anthony's heard the spaghetti line a million times.
How many times do I have to? It's Wednesday, every Wednesday. Hey, Anthony, it's Prince Spaghetti Day.
Right?
Hey, what? I can't hear. Come closer. What?
Right.
Is it Prince? A little closer. What? Shut up.
Exactly. 102.7 WNEW, where rock lives. Spin Doctors and Two Princes. I gotta stop doing something. It's Opie and Anthony, by the way.
What?
I can't talk anymore.
What's the problem?
Well, there's an espresso machine right outside the studio door that we've been taking advantage of
I know.
today.
I've been drinking some of that, too.
Oh, my God.
I think it's fantastic. Love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
It should be outlawed, this stuff.
Mocha espresso.
Yeah.
It's like crystal meth. What's going on with that stuff?
I'm trying to slow down my brain, but it's not happening at all. See, I can't talk.
I know.
I'm like stuttering. You could get regular espresso here, right? You can get coffee here, and the mocha espresso.
Mocha espresso is
Right.
good, yeah.
Right. All right. Let me boot up to calm down.
Relax.
Here. Yes. Okay. Phones are ringing. Want to take another call here?
Sure.
Last call of the day. We could do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the total on people that like us? We started the day with 6 people actually enjoying the Opie and Anthony show thus far.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony, what is the total as it comes to the end of another show here?
Opie, today the total 11.
We gained 5 listeners today?
We gained 5 listeners today that like us. We have plenty of listeners that don't like us.
Oh, we're very aware of you guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You don't even have to call anymore. We're very, very aware.
11 listeners.
But we got 11 people that actually enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Cool. Let's go to the phones. 7 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Goo Goo Dolls, and Iris. It's Opie and Anthony, and Archie Bunker has decided to stop on by today to hang with the program.
Oh, geez, yeah. Hello, my fellow New Yorkers there, huh? Let me give you a word of advice there, huh? Don't go waving down no cabs there. You got to see the episode I had getting to the damn station over here, huh? Was not pleasant over there, huh? I'm waving down, I get in the car, I didn't know what the heck to expect here, huh? I asked the guy to take me over there to the building there, next thing you know, he's pulling over buying some C4 there, huh? Oh, jeez, there, I bet you that's the guy that went back for the deposit on the van anyway there, huh? Jeez.
Oh, my God, are you implying that cab drivers are terrorists?
Oh, don't go, what the heck you think of... Who do you think blew up the building there, Howdy Doody, huh? Oh, what the hell you got in your coffee over there, huh? Jeez, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Man.
Hey, we got a lady on the line.
Yeah.
She's looking for Jose.
Who's Jose?
It's not you, it's not I, it's not Archie, obviously.
Oh, shit, don't you ever call me that word again, huh? Jeez, Dad, I don't even go to Taco Bell over there because of that name, huh? Jose, yeah, that poor little chihuahua made a fool out of itself there, huh?
I guess this woman slept with Jose last night, and she's calling Jose at work to thank him for last night.
All right.
Want to mess with her a little bit?
Yeah, What's up, mommy?
Don't play with me.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, what's up?
You looking for Jose?
Mm-hmm. You know Jose?
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
What's up?
You had fun last night?
Yeah, we was down with it. What you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Damn, I was shocked. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was good, huh? You ever have it like that?
No.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me what you liked?
You have a nice
Thank you.
Am I getting introverted with you?
No. Tell me more. I like when you talk like that.
Word.
What else did you like?
I like you're nice.
What, you like the little thing I do?
Mm-hmm.
Those moves?
Yeah, I'm saying put it on.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't believe I just told you. You don't even sound like Jose. Are you his brother?
I could go all night.
No doubt.
Yeah.
See, I had to leave early yesterday.
I know. You're good, too. You got the moves, baby.
I know, man.
Yeah. I like that.
Where could you meet me at?
What will you want me to do?
The same thing as last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, but bring more weed.
Bring more weed?
The weed, yeah, that weed is good.
Yeah, you want me to bring some toys? Yeah.
Like what?
Like a Vibrator.
I don't need that. Oh, it's
You want to do it outside, in the park?
in the park. No.
Yeah. Do it in the bushes.
In the bushes?
Yeah.
Get a hotel.
I can't afford that.
You come up to my house. Just saying.
What about your mama?
My mother.
What if I bring another girl?
I'm gonna stay outside my doorstep.
Get all three of us going, maybe.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, Mommy. Me, you, your mama, a couple of friends, my Rottweiler, some power tools.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, I was going to score.
It took her forever to figure it out. Very good.
What a whore.
Let's give away some tickets to see Third Eye Blind at the Hammerstein Ballroom. We got a pair for the show on the 15th. Max is working the phones. He'll take the 10th caller at 212-757-1027. Congratulations to Aaron Trowering of Flushing. That's where you were born, right, Anthony?
That's right.
All right, he's got a pair of tickets to check out Third Eye Blind. We'll have more tickets next hour. But right now, it's Everclear. I will buy you a new life on the Rock of New York, 102.7 WNEW. 102.7 WNEW, where rock lives. The Gin Blossoms. Also in that set, Squeeze and Grantley Buffalo with Truly, Truly. A song they did live on Dave Herman's show a couple weeks ago, I guess, by now.
Yeah.
And we're going to have lots of performers coming through the NEW studios in the coming months. I guarantee that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening. It's Opie, it's Anthony, and we got a guest in the studio today. We got Archie Bunker.
Oh, geez, how we doing out there, America? Hi.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good, hi.
It's spending a little time with us today, which is cool.
Geez, I like you guys very much. Here we are there. I got to tell you something, folks, hi.
Yeah.
This is like Opie and Anthony's basement there, right? Fine place there, a little air conditioning. It's very comfortable there, right? On the way over here, I took a cab. Yeah, don't ever take a cab in NYC there, right? Nothing personal there, Mayor Giuliani. I know you're doing the best you can there, right? But I was sweating like Mark Furman at the Million Man March coming over here.
Whoa, you can't say that. Come on. Hey. What's wrong with that?
I'm sorry. I meant to say I was sweating like Michael Jackson in the Toys R Us there, huh?
You can say that.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Hey, do you and Edith, still do the nasty, or?
What the heck does that mean, eh? What do you mean, the dishes? What the hell are you talking about, doing the nasty?
The horizontal bump.
A little intimate.
Well, see, the intimacy, see what happened with that, I had a couple too many Schaefer's beer one night. Next thing you know, boom, 9 months later, here's the little girlie coming out there, right? But, at my age there, the only thing I get up is out of the chair, right? Viagra wouldn't even help me, you know what I'm talking about?
Really?
Oh, absolutely not, I'm getting a little too old for that stuff there, right?
All right.
I just watched the movies there.
Yeah.
And, well, I don't mean to cut in, Archie.
Edith.
Can you guys put a lock in the store over here with your sting bat there? Well, they have a new thing out for women to help women get moist in their area.
Oh, really? Really?
Well, it's not called Viagra, it's Niagara.
We need a drum in here.
Oh, jeez. You see what I got to tell you? There's a new thing you should try. It's called a muzzle there. Huh?
Hey, you reading the paper today? Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
He gave the speech to his son, Prince William.
What speech?
The birds and the bees talk.
Oh, jeez, He gave to what? That's like having a Japanese guy teach English class there, huh? I think that guy's a half a fag over there, huh?
Oh, wait, come on, Archie. You can't say that.
What's he saying? Wait a minute.
What made Archie so outrageous?
Wait a minute, he's a prince of England, and England a fag means a cigarette,
That's right.
You can't yell at me for that, huh?
Wow, Archie's learned nothing in the past 30 years.
I used to do my own thing over there, huh?
I got to bring up something, though.
Yeah.
So the prince gives his son the birds and the bees talk.
Yes. Yes, of course. Come here, son. Come hither. Okay. No playing wanky-wanky with your willy anymore. I'm going to teach you a bit about the birds and the bees. First, grab a bird. Find a lovely young bird. Of course, you have enough jewels to get any bird you please. Then start fiddling with the naughty bits. Fiddle with the naughty bits. Before you know it, you're having two princes. Yeah. Wonderful. Now go scurry. Play polo, whatever you do.
Very good. But remember when you were younger?
Of course, with these ears, I did leave quite a few suction cup-like marks on quite a few thighs. Right?
tell you, though. Go scurry.
Very nice, very nice. Remember when you were in, like, 6th grade?
Yeah.
And it got to that time where you had to learn about the birds and the bees?
Oh, jeez.
Look at Archie.
Oh, jeez, there was quite a few years ago there.
Yeah, okay. Remember you went to grammar school?
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, they start separating the boys and the girls?
Yeah, all of a sudden the health teacher or gym teacher came in. I remember this.
Yes.
And they go, okay, we need all the girls to get up and come to the gymnasium.
Right.
And all the boys go into the cafeteria. And you're like, what is this?
I think they're going to show us the film.
No, not the film.
Oh, no.
Before you know it, you say, like it's a hostage thing. They just took you with no prior notice that this was going to happen. They sit you down in front of a film. Johnny is starting to grow hair in places he didn't have it before. He's starting to notice girls. No! Billy still thinks girls are creepy. But that's okay. Things will change and Billy will start liking girls just like Johnny. Johnny's noticing he has to wash in places. Or it may build a foul odor.
Right.
His feet are getting bigger. He's feeling clumsy. His breasts may hurt and his voice will change. This is all part of adolescence. You're sitting there in shock. There's like your teacher. There's like your teacher standing there, and it's just a horror to look at the gym teacher and see sex, and you're a kid, and it's awkward.
And you're like, can't we just go outside and play another game of kickball?
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with this.
Why'd you have to start this?
And then know what they said at the end of the film? They stand up and go, well, we informed your parents that we're showing you this film today, so if you have any questions about what you learned today, your parents will be glad to talk to you about it. That was the longest walk home in the history of man, I think. I lived like 2 minutes from school. It took me an hour and a half. I'm like, no, I don't want to go home. No. So I walk in the door, and my dad goes, hey, son, how was school today? Fine, no! And I ran outside. This is a true story. I ran outside, and I climbed an apple tree.
You climbed an apple tree?
Yeah, because I knew the talk was coming. And I stayed in that tree for 2 hours, son. You coming down? No, I'm not. Not if you're going to start talking about mom's boobs.
You didn't want to hear anything about that.
No, I did not.
That was horrendous. You know something? It is best just left learned in the street.
It really is.
You know, there might be people that disagree with that, but it really is. It's traumatic. You don't want your parents or that big burly gym teacher. Let me teach you about this. Right. We're going to learn about the penis today. We're going to learn what the hell you're supposed to do with it. It's like, what? No, not from you. Please.
I was doing fine with my friends on the street with the Playboy magazine.
Coincidentally enough, that was the girl gym teacher.
Hey, if you're still around, you deserve a prize, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
We got a pair of tickets to see Third Eye Blind at the Hammerstein Ballroom on the 15th. Max working the phones. He'll take the 10th caller at 212-757-1027. We rock on with Bon Jovi on NEW. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York. That's the latest from Harvey Danger, Flagpole City. He's warming up for Semisonic tonight at the Bowery Ballroom.
The Bowery.
That's right. It's Opie, it's Anthony, and it's Archie Bunker hanging with us today.
Oh, jeez. How we doing, everybody? Hope you're staying tuned into the basement here.
Yeah, he calls our show the Opie and Anthony basement. I like that concept.
It is like a basement.
It's kind of a place to
it's
hang
very
out.
cozy in here. A couple beanbag chairs all over the place, little pinball whiz in the corner, and an air hockey and knock hockey table over there, too, huh?
So did your dad ever give you the birds and the bees?
Oh, I didn't think he was going to go there, but, well, he was back a while ago there.
Yeah.
You see, it was right before WW2 there. Did you two guys serve your country there?
Of course,
yeah, we did.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that's about as convincing as a $3 bill there, right? You're about as real as silk roses over there.
Well, we're kind of young. There was no wars, really.
Yeah, well, right before I got drafted there to WW2 there to serve my country there, huh? My father gave me a story about the birds and the bees there right before I met the little girlie out there, huh? So he sits me down, he says, Archie, my son there, there's a few things I need you to know about life there, huh? About the girlies walking around there, huh? You're going to notice some changes going on in yourself there and them. But the talk lasted an hour and a half there, and I got to tell you, after the talk there, I was, well, in all honesty there, I was harder than Chinese math.
Whoa, you can't say that. Come on.
Well,
Come on, Archie.
I was harder than Chinese math. What's the matter with that? It ain't too profound there, eh?
All right, go ahead.
Guys, you guys are still wet behind the ears over there, eh? But anyway, I went up to my room there after that, my father walked in, he caught me doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing there,
Yeah.
He said, son, don't do that, Save it till you're 21. By the time I was 21, I had 9 jars.
All right, come on.
Man,
come
Archie.
on. God,
I don't remember Archie being quite like this.
Yeah, our listeners don't want to hear this.
All right. Yeah,
Come on.
Erase that from your memory banks there,
All right, we'll try, that's for sure. Wow. Hey, did you hear about Tony Peaks?
What happened? That's that dancer that smacked that guy in the head and he's suing her?
Yeah, Tony Peaks, the stripper with the huge cans. Yeah, she supposedly, knocked her boobs against this guy's head during a bachelor party, and the guy suffered from whiplash and other injuries, and he's suing, Tony Peaks for $15,000.
Wow.
What a meathead, What a meathead, The only thing I ever got hit of that he just had a pair of was his shoes,
Well, this case was on People's Court yesterday with Ed Koch.
Oh.
The grumpy old Ed Koch, who hates everybody, it seems.
Doesn't that pretty much degrade the whole case?
Of course it does.
Like, the guy was really serious about this, and then it ends up on the People's Court. It's like, you weren't all that serious.
I got a little message here for Ed Koch, There's a new thing you should try there. It's called Social Security, Hang it up there, Megan, Ed Koch there.
Well, to help reach the decision, Koch ordered the court officer to examine the memories of exotic dancer Tony Peaks.
Get out of here. How is he going to do that?
Well, it was a female court officer, and she actually felt them up.
No, on TV?
I guess they...
Or maybe in the chambers.
Yeah, there you go.
Come into my chambers.
It turns out the breasts weighed 2 pounds each. 2 pounds each. So Koch threw the case out of court because of that, thinking that 2 pounds cannot possibly do all that damage.
They look just like Ed Koch's head, too. The top of his head.
And the court officer also said they were very soft.
Really?
Yeah, so what the heck was going on in that court?
That's pretty
courtroom.
Well, I would have loved to know that jury there,
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, Your Honor, we can't reach a decision until I cop a field there,
But I guess they were talking about the case, and one of these guys that were at the bachelor party supposedly saw what happened. He said, no, the girl took her breast and slammed my buddy, across the head a few times. And Tony Peaks goes, I object. What I actually did was I held him up to make it look like he had Mickey Mouse ears. How embarrassing, huh?
That's pretty embarrassing.
Unbelievable.
I know. I agree with the guy, though, because I did get hit with some gargantuan breasts.
Yeah, Archie, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
And they might be soft to the touch, but if you remember an old toy called Stretch Armstrong, remember that thing? You used to pull it, and it felt soft if you squeezed it. But if you wrapped your little brother over the head with it, you'd knock him out.
Sure.
That's exactly how the breasts work.
And we do have video of Anthony getting knocked out by big breasts.
It hurt.
It was very funny.
Funny. I might sue.
You wasn't Edith, was it?
It wasn't Edith. No, it
wasn't Edith.
Wrapped around my neck and choked me.
Hey, we haven't taken any phone calls this afternoon. Or just a couple, anyway. Been too busy with Archie. Got something to add to the program today. 212-757-1027. Fax line 212-957-WNEW. Here's Don Henley on the Rock of New York. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW, where rock lives. Pat Benatar in there and the Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band, Blue on Black. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey.
And Archie sitting in on the corner there.
How we doing over there?
We're doing okay, Archie. Anthony, your favorite show's on TV tomorrow?
I'm a little choked up, quite frankly.
Yeah, Family Matters is on tomorrow night.
The final episode of Family Matters is on tomorrow. I'm going to miss that show.
You really like Urkel, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he?
Has to be one of the defining characters of the 90s, I think. This poor guy is so out of work. So out of work. It's pathetic. Jaleel White.
Yeah.
Stephen Urkel.
Yes.
In Family Matters. The last episode, going out with not much of a fanfare. Not quite the final episode of Seinfeld. I don't think there's many Family Matters parties going on.
No, I heard they're like burying this final episode.
Yeah, 9 o'clock tomorrow night on Friday night.
Who's going to stay home tomorrow night to watch that?
No one. No fanfare. CBS pretty much buried it.
Are they admitting that they're burying it?
Well, yeah, they're not very proud of it. It was actually on the ABC schedule for many years, and CBS bought it, trying to get some ratings, but no one came over to watch it.
So what do you think the problem is with Urkel and Family Matters?
Let me think. Let's think. When the show started, I think he was, 9?
Yeah.
And it was cute to walk around and go, look at me. I've got these short pants on, and I'm really cute, and I do stupid things, and well...
Now he's 35, 40? Is he 40 years old, Urkel? And he's still, oh, look at me. I'm dressed up. Now it's pathetic to watch.
Yeah,
it's like he needs professional help. Yeah. They're using spackle to keep the whiskers from showing, first of all. And then the poor guy, Jaleel White, goes out, and people are like, hey, Urkel.
Right.
Look, it's Urkel.
Look at Urkel.
And he's like, no, man. I'm Jaleel White. I'm an actor.
Urkel, shut up. And then he's got to get on the show.
Oh, look at me. Look at how high my pants are. It's amazing. Look how nerdy I am. Isn't it cute?
But you're 55 years old. It's not cute anymore.
So you're saying it was cute when he was 9.
Yeah.
But it's all over.
Yeah. Look for Jaleel in his next role behind the counter at Taco Bell.
Hi, NEW.
Who am I talking to?
Opie and Anthony.
Oh, the both of you guys?
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys, I think you're a riot.
Whoa! Whoa! I don't think you heard that. Wait. What'd you say?
I think you're a riot.
Oh, a riot. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
It took 3 weeks and we got a positive call on the phone.
Thanks for the call there. You're a riot.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I don't think Archie's doing that bad over there either, you know?
Of
course. You're right there in my corner. I don't care what race you are, what color, anything you want. Welcome to come to my house, sit in my chair, and have a free beer on me there, huh?
You guys had me roaring yesterday with the fidget thing.
Oh, the fidget?
I love your impressions of people. You guys are pretty good.
Fidget.
You got a friend on the Jersey Shore.
Well, we're not allowed to say fidget on the radio anymore.
What's that?
Oh, that's right. Well, fidget. We had a talking to today. They're not called fidgets. They're called little people.
They're called fidget Americans.
Well, you weren't talking about them. You were talking about the fidgets. Because it's the little rascals to say fidgets.
Yeah, the little rascal said it. Stein, he went, them's not babies, them's fidgets.
I was right there with them when I was growing up.
Cool. And also, I've been accused of being closed-minded because I said dwarfs all look alike. They just have different wigs on. Even Archie is disgusted with that one. Archie, what's wrong with you?
Archie, I don't even think I would even think of that one myself, man. Chalk one up for Opie over there.
That one's horrible, Opie.
You know, one of my best friends is a dwarf, and I don't think you guys were that harsh on him.
No, we're just having fun.
It's all in fun there. We love everybody there. Well, almost there.
You got to laugh.
Thanks a lot for checking in today.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Wow, finally a positive call.
Yeah.
Also got to say hi to Louise in the Upper West Side of Manhattan. She's checking us out today.
Louise.
And she said she's enjoying the festivities today.
Yeah, that's nice. We're getting some people with the show.
Yes.
Involved. I like that.
A few. Mm-hmm. You know, still more people hate us than like us. But
that's all right.
We will attempt to change that, okay? Richard from the Transit Authority likes us too. All right, very good. We'll add him to the list.
The TA boys.
Hey, we're giving away tickets to see Third Eye Blind at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Or the Hammerstein Ballroom.
I keep saying Hammerstein. I don't know why. Hammerstein Ballroom. We got a pair of tickets for the 15th show. And they're coming in to play next week for us.
Yeah.
That's going to be very cool. We got Max working the phones. He'll take the 10th caller for the Third Eye Blind tickets at 212-757-1027. Must buy khakis. Must buy khakis. 1027 WNEW, the Rock of New York, Brian Setzer Orchestra, Jump, Jive, and Wail coming to town next week. And I was just informed that he's coming in to play live on our show. I hope we have enough room in the NEW studios for Brian Setzer and his lovely orchestra.
You could land a DC-10 in here.
This is a great studio, actually.
Nice big studio.
It's going to be fun. It's Opie, it's Anthony. Just about out the door. We got to thank Archie for coming on in.
Oh, geez, thanks for having me. Hey, you in the chair, huh? Get the hell out of the coupon book. It's time to go, yeah.
Wait, could you bring Edith in to say hi real fast?
Hey, Edith, Jack, get in here, hi.
Oh, here she comes.
Hi, thanks for having us. I hope you don't mind. I ate all the peanuts off of the coffee table.
That's all right.
Oh, hey, Edith, you don't know about that? Yeah, the general manager there wears dentures. He can only suck the chocolate off of them there, hi. Now, it's been an honor there. Opie and Anthony, two wonderful, very nice guys, yeah. Yes, and very young and very handsome, I might add, too. Thanks for having us both, yeah. You guys are very wonderful there, hey. And, folks, I might add, please keep enjoying the show here, Opie and Anthony, every day there. You know what time they're on. Listen for the best of comedy and New York's finest show on the airwaves, right?
All right, very good. Actually, let's hear it for Jeff Norris.
Thank you.
Jeff decided to come by the studio today. Wow, one clap from the peanut gallery. Oh, that's not good.
Yes.
Jeff, when are you going to be appearing locally again?
I will be at Pips Comedy Club in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. August 28th and 29th, Michael Palmaro's club. Very nice man, very, very good club.
Look at him laughing, butt.
And I have to say this. I have a very good friend out there. I'm sure people listening know this person. He's a legend of comedy. A fellow by the name of Otto and George.
Otto and George.
Oh, the guy with the obscene dummy.
He is America's funniest and best X-rated ventriloquist. He's very good. I have the pleasure of working with him.
Look at you. You are laughing, bud.
Hey, you know, you got a chance.
Wow.
You're on the radio once in a while there, huh? I'd like to thank Miller Ross Productions for booking me as well, and Artie Fletcher.
Look at this guy. It's an Oscar acceptance speech.
And I just got to say hello to Melissa out there, a wonderful girl in my life.
Oh, now he's trying to get some.
Now he's trying to get a little action.
You got to say, and hello, Mom and Chad, and everybody else out there, huh?
All right. It's Jeff Norris. You did a great job for us today.
Thanks, man.
What else we learned today?
What did we learn today?
Yeah.
We learned from the Daily News that women are smarter than men.
Mm-hmm.
And then we learned from a phone call that that's a bunch of bull.
Oh, you want to play that call before we leave?
Yeah, let's play that.
Do we have time?
I think so. A girl called looking for Jose.
Right. It's better than that, though. This girl had sex with Jose last night, and she thought she was calling Jose at work, and she got Opie and Anthony. Check this out.
What's up, mommy?
Don't play with me.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, what's up?
You looking for power tools? Yeah.